Okay, so today I'm really excited about today. We're going to go into listings to leads, and they just rolled out this expired marketing plan. And let me just dive in and show you because it's super, super cool. All right, share screen. Move us around. So when you log into your listings to leads account, and if you don't have one, I will put the link for my free 30-day trial in the comments when I post this. But it's $60 a month. And what you get for $60 a month is unreal. So what you're going to do, you're going to come into listings. So we're in the listings tab right now. You're going to add a listing. You have to add this manually. And when you add it manually, you just got a couple things. You don't have to worry about the domain, the seller referral leads. Don't worry about any of that. What you're going to do is you're going to change the status to expired. You're going to put the street address in there, and you're going to come to photos, and you're going to put, oh, I got to do all that first. You're going to put the photo in there. So just grab a photo. I take it, wherever you want to get the photo from, grab the photo. So grab the photo, and this is what it's going to do. Let me go back to my listings. Let me move us out the way. There's certain words we're not allowed to say in our recordings anymore, and they're 3 letters. So I can't say those 3 letters or our recordings get taken down. So it might start with an M, but that's all I can say. All right. So let's go here. This is the one that I did. Expired status, right? So you're going to download the presentation. Okay. And this is what it looks like. Let me go all the way to the top. So what I do every morning, early in the morning, I look up my today expired listings, right? So all the ones that expired today, you want to call them first. The ones that have been expired for 30 days or whatever, call them whenever you want. But the ones that have actually expired today, call those ones first. Call them early. You want to be the first agent because, I mean, sometimes it's beneficial to be like the 4th, 5th agent, but they're pretty annoyed by then. But here's the marketing plan that you can send to them. This is their actual house, right? So when you send this, this is their house. This guy took his own photos with his cell phone and just made an arrangement with an agent to put it somewhere, and that was it. Again, I can't say those 3 letters. So here's the plan on how you're going to market their expired home to get it sold. This comes fully branded to you. When you download listings to leads, you go to the profile and you build out your brand colors, your logo, all of that. And on everything, the PDFs, the ads, let me turn that chime off. Never mind. The ads, everything automatically auto-populates to your brand colors. So there's a little bit about yourself goes there. And this is, it talks about creating the marketing plan and what it does. So it's letting them know you're going to do paid ads on Facebook, Instagram, all the social media marketing, the emails, mobile, video, print marketing, search engine, YouTube, and more. So it's going to go over all of this with them when you send it to them. Again, more about you. Then it breaks down, it talks a little bit about the Facebook and Instagram ads. How cool is this? It shows them a preview of what that ad's going to look like. And it's their house. So that's more, it's like grabbing to their feelings more like, oh, that's my house. But it says expired. We don't want it to say expired. We want it to say sold. So there's that on that part. It talks more about the social media marketing. It gives them a little bit of info about it. Again, here's another preview of what it's going to look like when you post it for them. Talks about YouTube marketing. We all know YouTube is huge now, and it's super important to have property tours of your listings that you are listing. So it gives them a little information about that. It gives them like a little preview of what it would look like on YouTube. Again, yes, you have a question, Nina?
I do. Sorry, and I couldn't find the button to raise the hand. So
Oh, that's okay.
sorry.
I'm like, go for it.
Wait. Okay, can I ask what program are you talking about? I was 3 minutes late.
Yes, listings to leads.
And is this free, may I ask, or no?
Nope, it's not free, but it is only $60 a month.
Oh, okay. Well,
And
that's
what it
free in the real
does,
estate world.
I know, and what it does for $60 a month is incredible. But when I post this, I will put the link to Listings to Lead so you can get my free 30-day trial.
Oh, wonderful. And how do we get a copy of your presentation? Because it's really good.
Yeah, I will post it all after our meeting today. It'll all
Okay,
be in
thank you.
my
Sorry.
No, you're fine. You're totally fine. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, stop me along the way. Please stop me because, I like to answer the questions. So this is,
Awesome, Carrie. Thank you.
yes, absolutely. So it's going to talk to them about, the power
Trying
of
to
you.
figure out your license plate.
Oh, that was Wendy's husband. Jeez. So, and then it talks about the print marketing that you can do. And so here's your postcard, your door hangers, the nearby neighborhood marketing letter. This is gold. I love this letter. I put this letter, I will copy it and put it in emails. So when it goes to the email, it flips through the actual pictures that you took of the property. And obviously when they scanned here, this is all meant for lead generation. So when they scan here, it's going to pull up the property website because everything on Listings to Leads that you post, it has its own property website. So that is super cool. And when I send this email out with this letter, my subject line is, your home has been affected by the sale of your neighbor's property. They
That's
always open it.
brilliant.
Yes, isn't that brilliant?
That's brilliant. That is brilliant. Because
Yes.
then it targets their emotions and their asset and they'll open it for that. Okay, what was that
Yes.
again? Your home has been affected.
Yeah, by the sale of your neighbor's property or by the sale of this property, whatever, however you want to word it. Yes, and it's so powerful. And you can put that on the postcard too. I don't know if you were here earlier, Nina, when I was talking about the postcards that I send out through Mailbox Power, but I've had 43 scans. They went out a week and a half ago and 43 homeowners already scanned it. So that's amazing. That's in the recordings in the group for that as well.
Oh, and can I ask you, is this for listings that you already have, right?
No, this right here that we're talking about are for expired listings. So you want those expired listings. So these will be your listings. They're just not right now.
Oh, okay. So you send this up before you even get it and it's expired.
Yep. So this is going out to the expireds. And Listings to Leads is going to come up with the for sale by owner one of these too. So
Oh,
that's in the
wow.
works now.
Okay.
Yep.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Yep. So every morning, what I do when I wake up, about 8:30, I'm Eastern time. I will pull up all of the now like today's expireds and try to be the first one to call them. And if you do get a hold of them, make sure you get a good email for them and email them this plan.
And what do you say to them? Because I find that they're so inundated, they just can't take it.
I know. So it depends on if I'm the first one to call or if someone
Oh,
else got to them. So I listen to their tone. So if they sound agitated, I start it with, "Oh, hey, Nina, I can tell by the tone I am not the first agent to call you today, am I?" And they're like, "No,
okay.
I'm being blown up." And I ask them, "Well, has any of the other agents, kind of went into why you're getting blown up like this?" And they're most likely no. And then
Okay.
explain to them why. Well, your property's not on the market anymore. We get notified of that. And yes, a lot of them just want to relist, but I want to know your thoughts on the process. Why do you feel it didn't sell? Try to build that rapport with them instead of just being like, "So can I list your house?"
Right. Okay. Oh, it sounds like you have fun with them, which is great. Okay.
Yes. Yes. You always kind of want to make them laugh because they're usually not in a good mood. Yeah. So
Okay.
joking is good. Joking is good. Yeah. And so here's about the email marketing that you'll let them know that you do, and go through this, read it. So at least when you're talking about it, you know what's being sent out. So you know how to respond to them. So it goes over a bit about the email. And again, it's all branded to you. And then seller sphere of influence. So it lets them know that you're not going to leave any stone unturned. I don't know if you guys do any prospecting or circle prospecting of the sort, but that would be something you can do. That's another good thing with the nearby homeowner letter. You can door knock that letter as well. And if you print it out, this is what the print version will look like. This is what the ad will look like. So again, it's putting it in their face like, that's my home. This is my ad. I kind of like this. And then it talks about your short form videos that you're going to do, about the coming soon, the just listed, the active, open house, pendings, just sold. So that way they know, like, oh, God, you're doing these videos. And yep, I'm going to post them on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. They're going to go on all the socials, and it's going to be branded to their house and to you. And you're going to talk about how their listing, their house gets its own website, which is super, super cool, because it makes, when you actually put the listing active, all the pictures that you post, it's going to make a little virtual tour out of it. Unless you have one, then you can add that in there. But the property is going to have its own website, super cool. It's going to have all the information. They're going to be able to click to schedule a showing on it with you, all of the fun stuff. And then there's flyers for the buyers, of course. And of course, again, everything is lead capture. So you can do these with the QR codes. You can put the vanity URL to it. There's a lot that you can do with this. It's so, so cool. Mobile marketing. We all know everybody's on their phone at all times. The other night, I was sleeping and I apparently ordered something from Amazon, and it came the next day, and I'm like, what the shit is this? So I ordered something while I was sleeping from Amazon. So don't sleep with your phone by you like that. Yeah. And what I ordered was a camera to put out in a cat house. Quick story, my neighbor that used to live by me, she left her cats here. I can't handle that. I can't bring them in because my dog will kill them. Can't do that. So I got him this heated cat house. So I put a little camera in there so I can make sure they're in there and safe. So that's what I ordered in my sleep. Little side note on that. Yep. So mobile marketing, everyone's on their phone. And so we're going to let them know, like, you can look at the ads, you can look at everything. It's going to be formatted for the phone. QR code, super awesome. That QR code again will take them back to the property website. Then it talks about our QR codes. It shows again, you know, and the website right here, you can go into your profile and pick the style that you want of this website. It doesn't have to be lead capture. I highly recommend doing a lead capture one, but I think there's maybe 6 or so styles that you can choose from. And the reach and the frequency. So it's going to talk about that, about across all the multiple channels that we do. Coming soons. So when you run a coming soon ad, you don't have to, but if you do, this is what it's going to look like. If you want a door knock and put the door knockers up, you can print that out and it's all ready for you. Just listed. I always do a just listed ad. You get a lot of leads from it. And what I do for 7 days, I do either, it was $35 or $50 for the 7 days. So it's a total, and the leads just pour in from it. Are they super hot ready leads? Not always, but still you're building your database. And at some point, maybe 3 months, maybe 6 months, they're going to want to buy. So you're building your business at the same time. The actives. So here's when it's active, you do the same thing. Open house, they have a great open house kit. So you can even print off like this right here and throw a QR code on it. So when they come into the open house, they can scan and get all the information about the property instead of printing out all the sheets, you know, old school. Just scan it and it's on your phone. You can also run the open house ad for it as well. And that's what it would look like on Instagram and Facebook. And then you're going to do it again when it's pending. And believe it or not, you still get leads even though it's pending. It's weird, but it's awesome. More of what that would look like. And then marketing just sold again. So when it just sells, you're going to do it again and the leads still come in. It's great. Then they got their weekly traffic report. And this is so awesome because look at this. Oh, that's my house. Number of posts, the impressions, the leads, the reach, all of it, the visits, clicks, the submissions, all of this, they can see all of that. So I think that's really, really going to impress an expired seller, because me, if I'm just a regular seller and I get something like this, even if I've never talked to you and I get this in my email, I'm going to be like, well, dang, I'm at least going to have a conversation with that agent. At the very least, I'm going to have a conversation because it's really impressive. And my house will be right here. Then they can check out your reviews. Again, they can scan the QR code and all of them will pop up. There's guides they can download as well. All right here, they just got to scan the QR code and they will just download to their phone and they will have it. And that would be the complete marketing guide on how you're going to get the listing of expired homes. Any questions? Go ahead, Melissa.
I'm trying to think of the order in which those questions popped up in my head, but one of them was like, towards the beginning part, it was talking about how all the advertising on the social media platforms. Are you having, does the listings leads know which platforms you already engage with, or is that just a blanket statement by them?
Nope. So you can plug into Instagram, Facebook, I believe LinkedIn, Google My Business, and YouTube. So it can auto post to all of those. You just got to go in.
Yeah, I'm trying to say, like, on the plan, it's where it talks about the social media stuff. It listed
Like the tracking of it.
I guess go down. Like it's talked about like it was gonna post it on X and everything else, and I'm like, well, I don't do that. So like, can you pick and choose which ones they list, or is this just a generic template that's gonna be on all of the ones that you send out?
So it's going to go to all your platforms, like right here. It's going to go to these and it's going to, it'll be like the same thing, but it's going to change its form to fit each platform. Does that make sense? Or am I completely missing what you're asking?
It's okay. It's a difficult question. And then, that was the socials. God, there were so many questions. I just didn't want to interrupt you. You were
Oh, you could have interrupted.
I
It's
just-
okay.
what I guess what I don't know is, because I don't have listings to leads, how much of this presentation comes automatic as a template versus you having to pick and choose what you wanted in this presentation?
Gotcha. No, the only thing you're going to do is upload the picture of their house and the rest it's done. It autos just like this. You do nothing but upload the picture of the house and put in, you know, the expired, like right here. You just change the status to expired after you upload the listing.
And you said that they're working on coming up with withdrawn.
For sale by owners.
Oh, for sale by owner. Okay.
Yeah, for sale by owner. And I send these to the unconditionally withdrawn because it's still an expired listing. It's still expired.
I have a question.
Yes.
What do you bring to the listing appointment when you get one?
So when I get a listing appointment, I let them know 4 reasons why your property didn't sell. I would love to come meet you in your home. And let's figure out if it's one or more of these 4 reasons: price, presentation, exposure, strategy. You don't have to bring fancy stuff. You're going to go over those 4 things, but obviously you're going to bring comps with printed out with the pictures printed out as well. So when you're going to, at the end, when you talk about pricing, you're going to have your justification of why you are pricing it at that and why others sold at what they sold for. And overall, once you're done talking about those 4 things, that's your presentation. Don't overthink
Oh, so
it.
you don't bring seller's guide, buyer's guide, any of that stuff?
No.
A book, any of that, what
Nope.
you do for them?
Nope. I will email them stuff prior to, or a lot of people say drop it off. So if you want to drop your pre-listing packet off before, that's totally fine. And that can be your marketing plan, any books that you published, ink pens, sticky notes, all the fun stuff inside of it. A little market report, a very like overall one. You can drop that off beforehand.
Okay.
this be something that you drop off as well? Because I'm just thinking if they're just gonna start getting inundated by emails from every agent, like they're just gonna ignore it.
They could, absolutely. But yes, you can absolutely print this off and drop it off. I think it's like 26 pages. Absolutely, you can print it off and drop it off. And that would be a good little door knock thing too. Just knock on the door. Hey, I know you're super busy. I know you're getting swamped by agents. I just want to leave this with you. Look it over. You have any questions at all, give me a call. I'm always happy to help. And go to the
Can I
next.
ask you? Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, you're
I was
fine.
gonna say, what is your ratio of how many you send this to and how many appointments you get and how many listings you get?
Well, they just came out with this. So I've
Oh,
only sent
okay.
out a few so far. Yep, this is brand new.
Okay.
Brand new. Linda, you have a question?
Yes. I guess I've always been my concern about expired listing, if the other agent didn't sell it, I am just like, and I know you said those 4 things why it didn't sell, but I mean, is that one of your concerns? And will I be able to sell it if the other agent couldn't, even if you felt like it was priced, especially if it was priced right?
So let's say it was priced right. Okay, so if the price is honestly right, what was your strategy? What was the presentation? You know, it's one of them 4 why it didn't sell. They probably didn't market it. They probably just threw it up on, you know, that little 3-letter word and called it a day.
I like that 3-letter word.
Yeah, I learned that, you know, we can't say that in our videos or they get taken down. So
Okay, so you don't have any, I guess I have the, trepidation about like, well, if another agent couldn't sell it, I don't know why, you know. But
is that
anyway,
better
you
than
just have
that
to get
100
over it, I
agents?
guess. All
Yeah,
right.
no. Yeah, it's price,
Linda.
presentation, strategy, exposure. It's either
Linda.
1 or 4 or a combination of them 4 of why it didn't sell.
Okay.
Linda,
Yes.
you're a digital marketing queen. Do you know how many people expire that don't do what we're doing? We're
Mhm.
making amazing video. We're telling a video about their home. We are marketing it to the world, putting money behind our ads. 90% of the agents are not doing that. So chances are that's why it didn't sell. Not enough people saw this beautiful home and they didn't have an amazing presentation. So get out of your head, quit telling yourself stories and go get those fucking listings. Let's go.
And now you
Can you
have
tell
this
I have a copy?
you have this awesome presentation that you can take with you.
Yeah,
They're
this
not
is
gonna hate
great.
it.
This
This
is
is-
beautiful because yeah, that one presentation that we send out in our books for luxury, this is just like that, but you know, not EXP luxury. So I mean, I love it. This is great. This is exactly what sellers love. They love seeing their home on all these different freaking things.
Yeah.
And now they have it. So go do it.
It's amazing. I love this and I can't wait for them to come out with the for sale by owner one.
Yeah, that's very nice. Thanks, ladies.
Yes, and even when you're calling older listings, I just did this yesterday. I went back 2 years and one of the homeowner answered and I was like, "Hey Bob, this is Carrie with eXp Realty. I know you probably don't remember talking to me because it's been like 2 years, so I'm not even mad if you don't remember." And we talked about his property and everything. And then he's like, "Wait a minute, weren't you with a different company?" I'd never spoken to this man ever. Never. But I played it off like we did talk 2 years ago. Hey, Clint. Yep. And that's why I like calling the older ones because that's what I do. I'm just like, so I know we spoke a year ago, 2 years ago, and I'm not even going to be mad if you don't remember me, but I just wanted to make sure, you know, are you considering selling this year? And if they're like, no, I simply ask, oh, well, what was your motivation back in 2001 or 2002 that made you want to sell in the first place? And then they go into that. Always bring them back to their why and try to at least get out there and get in front of them. The worst they can say is no, or the worst they can say is, yeah, you can come by, but I'm not promising anything. Perfect. I'll see you. I'll see you at Thursday at 7, whatever works, you know? So all you got to do. And this presentation is phenomenal. It's fan-fucking-tastic, I think. Absolutely. Any other questions? We got a couple minutes. No questions?
Do you ever go, okay, towards the end of the presentation, I know I had a question about it, but oh, on the reviews, and this is a program question. Is it because you have to have reviews loaded into the program, or are they pulling like from your Google or whatever it is?
They pull from it.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yep. It's super awesome.
Now that QR code right there,
Yep. I'm going to scan it and I'm going to see if I'll tell you what it does. Scan. My amazing client reviews. It's really slow. I think I have too
like,
many.
would you, I know you've talked about the dynamic, would you ever, that's probably a static one, like, would you ever change like that QR code to a dynamic to know, like, you can see if they're actually, like, who's looking at your reviews and whatnot, or not, because that would just give you like a web address, not an actual, correct?
Yeah, that I just leave it how it is, but if you guys do scan that QR code, I want you to all scan it. It's really freaking cool what pops up. It is so cool.
What were the 4 things? Price, presentation.
Exposure strategy.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Is this a web page that you created just for this?
No, they did it.
What?
They did it. Listings to Leads did it. Just how it came.
So you just enter all the reviews and they put them on this landing page?
No, it pulls it from Google. I don't do anything.
Is there a limit
what
on
if-
how many reviews they pull?
Nope.
What if you don't have a Google business?
You better, girl, you better make one.
Girl. You gotta have one.
You gotta have Google Business. Get
This is
on that.
cool. Because on
And-
the website, you have to pay to get it to pull all of your reviews, or it'll only pull like a minimum amount.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Nope. I'm going through them. I mean, they're posting, they're
awesome.
like deep. Oh, I got some Zillow reviews on here too. So it pulls from Zillow. I got some Zillows on here. Oh, what was that? Zillow. Yeah, and at the very bottom, if you guys scroll to the very bottom, there's marketing plans, there's get started, there's home evaluations, first time home buyers. Like scroll all the way to the bottom and keep going and look at that awesomeness. I didn't put none of this together. This is just how it came. I did nothing.
Can you scroll to the bottom for us, Carrie? Okay, because we're right now looking at check out my reviews.
Yeah, scan
Or you can hit the
QR
menu
code.
and go and see the list.
Yeah, scan the QR code and then, like I'm doing, and then look at that.
Okay, sorry, okay.
That way you can see what yours would look like.
Yeah, and then the top right, it says menu, and then you see a list, and you can go right to where you want to go.
Yes, and there's a little phone with the little call button, and that's your cell that pops up so they can call you. Like when I say listings to leads have so much power, it's fantastic. Truly fantastic.
You said that this is all capable on the $60 plan versus the 120 or whatever it is.
This is just $60.
Wow. Okay,
A month?
Yes.
that's nothing. I pay more in brokerage.
Yes, like look at all these PDFs. Check this out. The only kind of little, hey Google, stop talking. And she just started talking. So the only kind of little downfall is that this is a little slow. But again, it's $60. Who cares? Just go make coffee or something while it's doing this. But there's so many PDF guides and there's Spanish versions. So if you have any clients like my one agent, Brittany, she got a Spanish speaking client. Like he could not speak or understand nothing of English. She still closed the deal.
No way.
Yeah. She's like, what do I do? I'm like, pull up Google Translate. What do you mean? Pull it up, make it happen. She closed it. Yep. Like I said, this is super fast. So I give it a minute. But there's so many, there's Spanish versions. Let's refresh maybe. And we're on Zoom, so it's going to lag there as well. And they also included AI auto texting. I think that is extra though. I think the AI auto texting is extra. But look at all these PDFs.
Yeah.
New construction, down payment assistance, changing markets, all of this. They have stuff for divorce, divorce guides. They have probate guides in here, Airbnb pro and cons, and they're all lead generating as well. See, here's the probate, seller buyer. Like, look at all these, amazing. They have landing pages you can create, all for $60. $60.
Very nice. Yeah.
You can even upload, create right here, make your own landing page if you want to. It's so good. Ooh, a recruiting landing page. Might have to try that.
Is this connect to Follow Up Boss?
Yeah. Yep. So my listings to leads, they do go into my Follow Up Boss. Let me see.
And then we can retarget them on street text, right?
Absolutely. You can
Okay.
also build audiences in here as well and retarget through here if you want on your ads that you run. But you have to have at least 1,000 contacts to make an audience in here.
Okay.
They have even follow-ups in here too. You can turn them on, turn them off. I leave them on because if they're coming in through this platform, it's already set up. I just let it do its thing. And then every once in a while, I'll get a message and I'm like, what is this? Oh, it's from my listings to leads. It's pretty cool.
Very cool.
Again, it's kind of slow. That's the only
That's
downfall.
okay.
It's a little slow.
Well, thank you
But
for sharing. Oh my
yes,
goodness, this is great.
absolutely.
And you'll put in your link, what's it called, link?
Yes, my affiliate link, I'll put that in the group. That way
Okay.
you can, because if you just go to theirs, you'll get like a 7 or a 14-day free trial. But if you use mine, you get a full 30 days.
Beautiful.
Yes.
And do you use this for the higher price point too, or just or is this a certain price point you use it for?
Use it for all of it.
Okay.
All of it. It's amazing. Any other questions? I know we're a little over.
Good. Yeah. Very nice.
That was so good.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, guys. Well, the posting will be up in just a bit. I'll put my link in the comments in my group. And any questions at all, reach out to me.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank
Bye,
you.
guys. Thank you.
Yeah. Bye.